He said it was his idea. She didn't argue. She just let the world watch him fall. My name is Lauren Hayes. I'm 31, and I was a junior marketing analyst at Pinnacle Strategies in Tulsa, Oklahoma. For 2 years, I poured my heart into that job, staying late, sketching campaigns on napkins, dreaming of a big break. That break came with an idea, a bold, data-driven ad campaign for a major client, EcoWave, a green energy startup. It was my baby, built from scratch over months of research and sleepless nights. But my boss, Nathan Carver, had other plans. He took my work, slapped his name on it, and thought I'd stay quiet. He was wrong. It started last spring. EcoWave wanted a campaign that would make them a household name, something fresh and viral. I pitched a concept, a series of short, emotional videos showing real people using their solar panels, paired with a hashtag, #power your story. I spent weeks crunching data, proving it would hit the 25 to 40 demographic hard. I presented it to Nathan in our weekly meeting, slides and all. His response? A curt nod and interesting? I'll think it over. I thought that was it. My idea was in play, and I'd get credit when it landed. A month later, Nathan called a team meeting. I walked in, expecting to hear feedback on my pitch. Instead, he stood at the front, projector glowing, presenting my campaign, word for word, slide for slide. This is my vision for EcoWave, he said, grinning as the team clapped. My stomach dropped. I raised my hand, voice shaking. Nathan, that's my concept. I pitched it to you last month. He chuckled, not even looking at me. Lauren, you helped with some data, sure, but this is my strategy. The room went quiet. My coworker Jenna gave me a sympathetic look, but no one spoke up. I felt like I'd been punched. I went back to my desk, my face burning. I trusted Nathan. He was 45, charming, the kind of boss who'd pat you on the back while stealing your lunch. I'd seen him take credit for small things before, Jenna's tagline, Mark's budget tweaks, but this was different. This was my future. The EcoWave campaign was my shot at a promotion, maybe even a corner office someday, and he'd stolen it without blinking. That night, I sat in my tiny Tulsa apartment, staring at my laptop. My pitch files were still there, time-stamped emails showing I'd sent them to Nathan weeks ago. I could have stormed into HR, filed a complaint, made a scene. But Nathan was Pinnacle's golden boy, with 10 years at the company and golf buddies in the C-suite. I'd be painted as the overreacting junior analyst, and my career would be over before it started. No, I needed to be smarter. I needed a plan. The next day, I played along. I smiled at Nathan, asked questions about his campaign, acted like nothing was wrong. He bought it, even gave me a condescending, good attitude, Lauren. Meanwhile, I started digging. I forwarded my original pitch emails to my personal account, saved every document, and took screenshots of Nathan's presentations. I noticed he'd kept my exact wording in the final pitch to EcoWave, down to the hashtag. That was his first mistake. I called my old college friend Sam, who worked at a rival agency in Oklahoma City. Can you check if Nathan Carver's pulled this before? I asked. Sam came through 2 days later. Your boss has a reputation, he said. Word is, he borrowed ideas from at least 2 other analysts who left Pinnacle quietly. No proof, though. That lit a fire in me. I wasn't going to be another quiet exit. EcoWave loved the campaign. They greenlit it, and Nathan was set to present it at their annual gala in Tulsa, a black tie event where they'd announce a marketing award. The winner would get a $10,000 bonus and a feature in Green Business Monthly. Nathan was already practicing his acceptance speech, strutting around the office like he'd won an Oscar. I let him bask in it. Every smug smile, every my team did great speech, fueled my resolve. I wasn't going to confront him. I was going to outplay him. I reached out to Jenna, the only coworker I trusted. Over coffee, I told her everything. He stole your work, she said, shaking her head. What are you going to do? I leaned in, keeping my voice low. I'm going to let him take the stage, and then I'm going to show the world who really owns that idea. Jenna's eyes widened. You're playing with fire, Lauren. I smiled. Good. I want him to burn. Hey, if you're hooked on this story, hit that subscribe button for Revenge Line. We bring you epic tales of betrayal and sweet revenge every week. Drop a comment and tell us where in the world you're watching from. Tulsa, Oklahoma City, or somewhere else. Stay tuned, because Lauren's plan is just getting started. The Eco Wave Gala was 2 weeks away, and Nathan was already acting like he'd won the marketing award. He strutted through Pinnacle Strategies' Tulsa office, dropping lines like, "This campaign's a game changer, and Eco Wave's gonna owe me big." Every word was a knife in my gut, but I kept my cool. I learned from my parents' fights growing up, shouting gets you nowhere, strategy wins. My strategy? Let Nathan climb the stage, bask in the spotlight, and then pull the rug out from under him. But I needed to be airtight. One wrong move, and I'd be the one out of a job. I spent the next few days gathering more evidence. I found my original pitch emails in Nathan's sent folder. He hadn't even bothered to delete them. One email, dated a week before his big reveal, showed him forwarding my slides to himself with a note, "Polish this up for EcoWave." Polish. He hadn't changed a single word. I saved it all. Emails, timestamps, even a screenshot of his calendar where he'd marked our meeting as Lauren's Data Review. It was sloppy, and that was my edge. I needed an ally on the inside, so I looped Jenna in further. We met at a dive bar in downtown Tulsa, away from prying office eyes. "You're sure about this?" she asked, stirring her drink. "Nathan's got friends upstairs. If this backfires, you're toast." I nodded, sliding my phone across the table with a screenshot of Nathan's email. "He stole my work, Jenna. I'm not letting him walk away with a $10,000 bonus and my future." She sighed, then grinned. "Okay, I'm in. What do you need?" Jenna had access to the company's project management software, where all campaign files were stored. "Check if Nathan uploaded my pitch under his name," I said. She came back the next day, her eyes wide. "He did. Your original PDF is in the system, time-stamped before his presentation. He just renamed it Carver Eco Wave Final." That was gold. I had proof my work existed before Nathan claimed it, and it was sitting in Pinnacle's own servers. Next, I reached out to Sam again, my friend at the rival agency. "Can you get me in touch with someone at EcoWave?" I asked. He hesitated. "That's tricky, Lauren. They're Pinnacle's client. If they find out you're going behind Nathan's back..." I cut him off. "I'm not going behind his back. I'm going over his head." Sam connected me with Tara Brooks, EcoWave's marketing director. I sent her a carefully worded email. "I'm a junior analyst at Pinnacle and have information about the number Power Your Story campaign. Can we talk off the record?" Tara replied within hours, agreeing to a call. On the call, I didn't spill everything. Not yet. I told Tara I'd contributed heavily to the campaign and had concerns about how it was presented. "I want to ensure the right people are recognized," I said. Tara was sharp, no nonsense. "Send me what you've got," she said. "If there's an issue, we'll address it." I sent her a zipped folder with my original pitch, the emails, and a timeline showing my work predated Nathan's. I didn't mention the gala. I wanted that to be a surprise. Meanwhile, Nathan was in full showboat mode. He rented a tux for the gala, bragged about meeting EcoWave's CEO, and even hinted he'd use the award to pitch for a promotion. I smiled, nodded, and kept working on the campaign's rollout, making sure every detail was perfect. The videos were hitting social media, and number Power Your Story was trending, just like I'd predicted. Comments poured in. "This ad made me cry. EcoWave's killing it." Every like, every share was mine, but Nathan was soaking up the praise. I let him. The higher he climbed, the harder he'd fall. I needed one more piece to seal the deal. Pinnacle's CEO, Diane Ellison, would be at the gala, along with half the industry. If I could get my evidence to her without tipping off Nathan, the stage would be set. Jenna came through again. "Diane's assistant owes me a favor," she whispered one day in the break room. "I can get your folder on her desk, but you'll need to time it right." I nodded. "The day of the gala. I want it to hit when Nathan's on stage." The night before the gala, I barely slept. I went over my plan, checking every detail. My dress was ready, a sleek black number I'd splurged on, professional but sharp. My evidence was backed up on 2 USB drives, one with Jenna, one in my purse. I'd practiced what I'd say, how I'd stand, how I'd keep my voice steady when the moment came. Nathan thought he'd stolen my idea and gotten away with it. He thought I was just another junior analyst, too timid to fight back. He was about to learn how wrong he was. "Hey, If you're loving this revenge story, smash that subscribe button for Revenge Line. We've got more epic tales of betrayal and justice coming your way. Drop a comment and let us know where in the world you're watching from. Stay tuned, because Lauren's about to bring the house down. The night of the Eco Wave Gala felt like stepping into a battlefield. The venue, a glittering ballroom in downtown Tulsa, was packed with industry bigwigs, Eco Wave execs, and Pinnacle's top brass, including our CEO, Diane Ellison. I walked in wearing my black dress, my purse clutching a USB drive with every piece of evidence, my original pitch emails, Nathan's stolen slides, and screenshots from Pinnacle's servers proving I'd created the number Power Your Story campaign. Nathan was already there, in his rented tux, shaking hands and laughing like he owned the room. I let him. Tonight, his ego would be his downfall. I spotted Jenna near the bar, giving me a subtle nod. She'd slipped my evidence folder to Diane's assistant that morning, marked urgent. The plan was simple. Let Nathan take the stage, claim the award, and then expose him in front of everyone. I'd tipped off Tara Brooks, EcoWave's marketing director, to watch for my signal. My heart raced, but I kept my face calm, mingling with co-workers who had no idea what was coming. The gala kicked off with speeches and champagne. EcoWave's CEO, Michael Reyes, took the stage, praising the campaign. Power Your Story has redefined green energy marketing, he said, the crowd applauding. Tonight we're honoring the mind behind it with our Innovation Award. Nathan straightened in his seat, adjusting his tie, a smug grin spreading across his face. I sipped my water, my pulse steady. The moment was close. Michael called Nathan's name. The room erupted in cheers as he strode to the stage, all confidence and charm. He took the award, a sleek glass trophy, and launched into his speech. This campaign was a labor of love, he said, his voice smooth. I saw an opportunity to tell real stories, to connect with people. I'm proud to lead a team that made this happen. I almost laughed. Led? He hadn't led anything except a lie. As Nathan basked in the applause, I caught Tara's eye across the room. She nodded slightly. I stood, my heels clicking as I walked toward the stage. The crowd murmured, confused. Nathan's smile faltered when he saw me. Excuse me, I said, stepping up to the microphone. I need to clarify something. The room went quiet, all eyes on me. Diane Ellison, sitting near the front, leaned forward, her expression unreadable. Mr. Carver did a great job presenting this campaign, I said, my voice clear. But he didn't create it. I did. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Nathan laughed nervously. Lauren, this isn't the time. I cut him off, holding up the USB drive. I have proof. Emails, timestamps, original files, all showing I designed number Power Your Story months before Nathan claimed it as his own. I turned to Michael. Ms. Brooks from EcoWave has the evidence. So does Ms. Ellison. Tara stood holding up her phone. I've reviewed Lauren's files, she said. The campaign was her work, submitted to Nathan in March. He presented it verbatim. The crowd buzzed, heads turning to Nathan, whose face was now ashen. Diane stood, her voice sharp. Is this true, Nathan? He stammered. It's a misunderstanding. She helped. But I interrupted, projecting my original pitch slides onto the screen behind us. The dates, my name, my work, undeniable. The room erupted. Nathan tried to speak, but the boos drowned him out. Michael took the microphone. EcoWave doesn't tolerate theft. Lauren, this award is yours. He handed me the trophy, the crowd now cheering for me. Nathan slunk off the stage, his head down, as Diane motioned for security to escort him out. I stood there, the glass heavy in my hands, my heart pounding with something new. Triumph. After the gala, Diane pulled me aside. I'm sorry we missed this, she said. You're getting that bonus, and we're reviewing Nathan's conduct. The next day, Nathan was fired, his reputation in ruins. EcoWave offered me a consulting gig, and Pinnacle promoted me to senior analyst. I'd taken a risk, and it paid off. Hey, if you love this epic takedown, smash that subscribe button for Revenge Line. We bring you the best revenge stories and family drama every week. Comment below and tell us where you're watching from. Tulsa, New York, or across the world. Thanks for sticking with us. I walked out of the gala, the Tulsa skyline sparkling outside. The award was mine, but more than that, I'd reclaimed my voice. Nathan thought he could steal my future. Instead, he watched me take it back, live on stage.